Shane Black's The Predator didn't exactly get raving reviews. The sequel to the 1987 action classic was grilled for its muddled editing, poor CGI, and in particular the very final scene. The movie ends with protagonist Quinn McKenna and his son in a lab, along with numerous scientists and researchers, looking over the pod that the rogue predator left for the humans, thought to be some kind of weapon to help them fight the predators. The pod opens up, its content latches onto the closest scientist and completely devours him, though leaves him unharmed, and to the surprise of everyone, it turns out that the weapon, dubbed the Predator Killer, is a bulky supersuit, reminiscent of an Iron Man suit from the Marvel superhero movies. McKenna jokingly asks whether it comes in his size, and the film cuts to black, leaving audiences to ponder on just what the hell was that supposed to be. Originally, however, the movie would have had a very different ending. The script, written by Black and Fred Decker, mentions of an ending coming after the group's climatic fight with the ultimate predator, eventually ending with his defeat. After the exhausting battle, in which only McKenna, his son, and the scientist played by Olivia Munn survive, a helicopter arrives and lands beside them. McKenna's autistic son played a much bigger part in defeating the ultimate predator in the script, and those who saw the film know that the ultimate predator wanted him to use his DNA, as he saw him as a capable warrior, for some reason. And who pops out of the chopper? A weary, grizzled and battle-hardened Dutch, played by the main star of the original movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He tells everyone to climb aboard, presumably to take them to some secret base where he and others have been preparing the fight against the predators. The kid looks up at Arnold and asks whether he's supposed to come aboard too, and Arnie smiles and replies, "Especially you." And then the film finishes. Yeah, so it's pretty corny, but it would have been a slight improvement over the one we got, and it would have been nice to see Arnie again, I guess. So why didn't it happen? Well, because Schwarzenegger refused to do it. When asked about the filmmakers approaching him for the role, he said, "They asked me and I read it and I didn't like it, whatever they offered. So I'm not going to do that, no, except if there's a chance that they rewrite it or make it a more significant role. But the way it is now, no, I won't do that." So it looks like Arnie was disappointed by how much screen time his character fared and wanted a more substantial role. Now, fans could make the argument that if that's the case, why wasn't a bigger role written for him, like a significant supporting role or even as the main character? Well, apparently the producers wanted to lessen the impact of Schwarzenegger, to move away from him onto new characters. And even though this probably enrages fans, seeing as though the studio stopped audiences from seeing Schwarzenegger on the big screen fighting predators again, and Fox in general makes so many stupid decisions when it comes to Alien and Predator films, I have to say though, I'm with them on this one. The Predator franchise is not a Schwarzenegger franchise. The universe, the comics, the video games are so much more bigger than just Dutch, and to shove him back in the limelight simply because Schwarzenegger is upset that he doesn't get big roles in blockbusters anymore would be making the same mistake as when Prometheus said that the engineers created humans. It makes the universe too small, too tight, and too full of coincidences and contrivances. I respect the decision, especially in this day and age where all the big franchises like Star Wars and Jurassic World are pulling old characters out of the bag who've had their stories told already, to attempt to create new original characters for audiences to enjoy instead, in spite of the execution. The original ending comes off as cheap fan service and obvious sequel tease, and the actual ending, I guess, does the same thing but even worse. It's strange that they couldn't find the right note to end the film on. Heck, they didn't even need to end the movie with an additional scene. They could have just stopped it after the climatic fight, just like the first 3 movies. There was never any need for a tacked on ending in the first place. Thanks for watching.